Hello everybody, welcome back to Bube Trader. Today I'm going to review 6 stocks that will have earning tomorrow. So first we're going to start with American Airlines. Alright, so when we look at American Airlines, it looked like it passed the previous high both for March and May. And let's see what's next. So for short term, it's moving up. So that is a good thing. And now I'm drawing the channel and trend line. Okay, so look like we are moving within the 2 orange line. Short term is a little bit oversold, kind of getting to the neutral. Long term is a little bit overbought. So it also is approaching the top of the channel. So basically, we might have a bigger chain of a pullback to, let's say, 1150. For good number and good outlook, we might see it coming up probably about $15. But for a bounce would be about 30%, 35%. A pullback will have about 65% to 70%. All right, that's it for American Airlines. Next we have Blackstone. Blackstone currently overbought. Short term, long term also overbought. It looked like I looked at it before, and okay, so if you look, we can see that it's made a new trend, and let's quickly okay, so I do see a bit of more chances of pullback to about 160. And this has about 60% for bounce. Gonna be coming to 190 at about 40%. Even though it has a little bit of a bull flag pattern right here, but there's more chance of pulling back for Blackstone due to overbought and is kind of coming up to the channel. For Dow, this is interesting because if you look, you can see right now is at a pretty low point. Okay, and then if I draw this line, so it go back to October 24, you can see that it broke out of this, came back, tested, then bounced. Came back down again and then bounced again. So right now, it has something called inverse head and shoulder. All right. So this is the left shoulder. We got a head. And we got the right shoulder. So if I say now, let me see. So long term is still oversold. Short term is kind of like neutral. So right now with this pattern, even though it's at its resistant, I see about 60 to 65% of bounce. And if it does, we might see $35. Okay, if there's a pullback, probably about $26. It can be probably $27.70, but for a complete retest, $26 is about right. So 60% breakout, 40% pullback. With this type of stock, once it breaks out, it can go even higher. Where the next one, the next level would be at around $40. So I'll just put it here so it's easy for it to see next time. Union Pacific, look like I look at this before drawing the trend line all the way from 23. So basically, the stock made basically a triple top right here. After it came back and tested, then it broke down again below, and that was April. So it came up a little bit, pulled back, bounced a little bit more, and then pull back, and then bounce a little bit again. So it looks like, let me see what we have right here. We got a resistance right here. Pretty big level of resistance. Go back to 24. Let me check the channel. Okay. Okay, so look like for short term, it bouncing between the orange line, hit the resistance here, pull back, broke a little bit under the channel, came back in and test the channel. Short term, it oversold. Long term is overbought, but not that much. From this, I see we might have a 50-50 chance. Okay, so right now it's kind of like at the came back into the support here and oversold, so it might bounce more. But if it has bad earning, I mean okay earning, but negative outlook, we might come back here to test at 220. Okay, so that has about 45%, 50%. We might have a test of 239, 240 again. Okay, so that is for Union Pacific. Let me see anything I can see now. Okay, so I think that's it for Union Pacific. Top range 220, 240, lower range 220. So only about $20 range. Next we have Intel. Intel, so I looked at it before, I said from here, I expect a pullback and then bounce and test the top of the of the range. Right now it's at the top, a little bit overbought, short term, long term overbought. So it's due for a pullback. If it's pullback, I'm seeing about 22. However, if it bounces, it can test to 26 right here. The short-term trend is going up. It's been positive in April, so that is good news. Okay, so we don't want it to come down to 22 because it will make a lower low or lower high as well. So we just don't want it to come back. Otherwise, it will change the trend from positive to negative. Next, we have Newmont Corporation. Okay. The short term overbought, long term overbought. So since the end of 25, we can see it going up. But for the this is the current okay, current trend is moving between the orange line. Look like it made a doji right here as a topping tail reversal signal. So about 65% of coming down to 59. And if it bounces a little bit more, probably about 66 to 70. So it can go up to 70 if they come up with really good number. But it's only has about 40%. Yeah, 40%. And for the pullback to 59, we have about 60%. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Please click a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.